Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's edition of the um, morning market review. No time to waste. We will touch a bit on what we expect today. First of all, let me even start with the biggest announcement I have today. And that is that by 1 p.m. today, we will be meeting for NFP. Okay, we'll be having a live trading session, NFP, with the same link. So as much as possible, do everything possible to be there. Okay, do everything possible to be there. Usually I notice that we have more persons join the morning market review than afternoon. I can understand why, I can relate. But today is different. So do everything possible. We will be studying a few number of instruments, not so many in the afternoon, say like 4 instruments, 5 instruments, and take trades on them. Also, take advantage of the current 100% bonus running that will end today, so that you can fund and use very good lot size. Okay, you're trading fundamentals, you want to use a very good lot size to capture a small move. That's the idea. If you're very lucky, you can capture a lot of move, but the first and important thing is to be able to capture as little as possible with a very good lot size. So you fire lots, make the profit choke. Fire lots, make the profit choke. Yes, let's jump into our chart. Let's see what we have going on the market right now. Because of the fact that we have fundamentals coming up later today, it's very possible that we might get reduced volatility on dollar pairs. So we're going to look at majorly non-dollar pairs, to decide what the market is going to do. And personally, if I was advising somebody based on trading, I would say, okay, you want to stay away from maybe dollar pairs up until the news. You understand? And that's how I'm going to look at it. We're going to look at a couple of non-dollar pair, and we'll also look at some dollar pairs, but attention will be on non-dollar pairs. Okay, so let's start with DE40. Just want to look at indices. Start with DE40. See what we have here. There was a lot of sell. Indices really sold yesterday. And DE40 was not excluded, right? Now, as it stands like this, we are going to really expect some level of retracement in the market. Personally, I feel that this retracement that is going on right now will continue. this retracement that is going on right now, I feel it will continue. There happens to be some level of, there's some fair value gap in the market that I think price may want to return to fill before it continues on to the downside, if it's going to continue selling. You understand? So I personally feel like this retracement is going to continue. If you check the market here, you can see that there is like a very huge gap around here, which price may likely head to at least fill before it returns back to the downside. You understand? Here, there is a kind of gap where, well, what I mean is that you do not have, for these sales, you do not have a corresponding buy, right? So market has to fill them. For instance, now, if you're still looking at DE40, if you check how your fair value gap is likely going to be from here like this, right? Fair value gap. We're going to have, we had a special training on that, I think 2 weeks ago. We're going to have another one in the coming weeks, which will be online. But you see this figure, as price fell like this, price returned back to try and fill some percent of this fair value gap before returning backwards. You understand? So most times that is how price behaves. So since we may likely be expecting that, we could take advantage of this current buy that is going on in the market. Okay, at least price will head into this zone before we see any further drop in the market. So in terms of buy stop and sell stop, personally, I could have a buy stop on DE40 from 18,472. From 18,472, I can have a buy stop till around 18,515. I can have a buy stop from 18,472 to around 18,515 on DE40. Okay, you can do that. Then for my sell, I just come below this particular low, Personally, another thing I would also consider, even before selling at this low price, anything that makes price to, break into this zone and gets to this place here. Price gets to this place here, like this 18,580. From this 18,580, I can actually still look out for a sell. You understand? I can actually just look out for a sell at least. So where are the prices, or where are the prices we're looking out for on DE40? Number one is I will be looking out for a buy from 18,470 to take profit at around 18,516. If you want to scalp, if you're scalping right now, I advise you scalp a buy. If you're doing instant scalp on DE40 right now, I advise you scalp a buy. From 18,470, come out at 18,515. And then I will also be looking out for a sell from 18,580. I'll be looking out for a sell from 18,580 to around 18,540. From 18,580, I'll be looking out for a sell to 18,540. Okay, so that is how I will trade DE40. If this sell is going to continue, price is likely going to come here, fill some of this gap before it begins to head further down, right? So that's what I would advise. Buying from 18,470, taking profit at 18,515, or even scalping a buy right now. Then selling from 18,580, taking profit at 18,540. Okay, so that's that about DE40. Now, since we say we're going to look at some non-dollar pairs, let's begin. Let's begin with GBP JPY. Wow, see a very young person joining us here. This is a very young person. Hope. Wow, the young generation, they don't vex. Just they join meeting earlier than some mature people have. Okay, well, this is GBP JPY, and I personally, I'll tell you guys, I feel kind of sad this morning because I noticed I was actually looking for, I told us about this GBP JPY sale, right? I told us about GBP JPY sale. Was that yesterday or day before yesterday? So I was expecting to actually sell GBP JPY, and I actually did sell, but I did not sell as much as this. I really wish that I don't like missing moves like this. Price made over 130 pips sell on GBP JPY. Over 130 pips sell, right? And that was because of why? That was because of the divergence that we noticed on. I think I wanted to give us a buy during that session, and then I found out when I checked 1 hour, I found out that price was doing like this, higher high, while my RSI was doing like this, right? So it was very clear. And and now GBP JPY has really sold. But now that it has sold, I expect some level of retracement in the market. Remember that GBP JPY, first of all, is on an uptrend, right? It's on an uptrend. And although it seems to have broken this particular point here. Now, if you look at this price made a higher high here, made a low from this point, right? And is currently on a high. If at all price breaks below this point, then we'll say it has broken structure. But for now, there is still that chance that price could continue to the upside. Now, considering the support where price is now and the candlestick patterns that has the kind of candlestick patterns that have formed around there, it's very possible that GBP JPY from there can push up into the verified resistance. So personally, if I'm advising to trade GBP JPY now, I can advise you to take a buy on GBP JPY. Can take a buy on GBP JPY and target from here. We can actually target profit at 191.440. So you can do an instant buy on GBP JPY, an instant buy on GBP JPY. We're looking out for around 40 pips. From here we are buying GBP JPY. We are buying till around 191.440. Okay, so you can take an instant buy on GBP JPY and look out for a buy to around 191.440. Personally, I expect price to actually come towards this place here, try and fill some of this gap here in the market before it continues heading downward. So I look out for an instant buy on GBP JPY. And that tells us, guys, let's make sure that as much as possible, let's make sure that we are some of these things. We dropped the RSI divergence this thing on the YouTube channel. We dropped it on our WhatsApp channel so that we can go through it. You know, these are the kind of moves that make you money, not the 10 pips I'm giving you people. You understand? You know, imagine 130 pips just sweet sell or GBP JPY just because of divergence, which is something you know. You understand? So yeah, I personally will still be looking out for a buy till around 191.440, right? In case of that buy, if I'm buying that point to that point, I could actually have my stop loss at around 190.490. I have my stop loss at around 190.490. But I'll be expecting a buy on GBP JPY right now. That's what I would advise. At least 20 pips of a buy on GBP JPY, right? So let's move on from GBP JPY. I think I was also monitoring CAD CHF. Oh my God. Oh. Okay. I was actually monitoring CAD CHF. I marked this zone and we had a very good sell on CAD CHF. Currencies can be very profitable. You just need to be patient. You know, currencies can be very profitable. All you need to do is just be patient and you can make very good money on it, right? Now, if you look at CAD CHF, you notice that I think that was actually on 4 hours. On 4 hours was where I noticed a divergence. Let me show you guys again. So yesterday was like a divergence first. Look at this point, higher high, right? Now check the RSI on that particular zone. Look at this point, lower high. And what happens? CAD CHF actually falls, right? A lot of profit already made, right? But currently where CAD CHF is, I feel is a good support zone for us to look out for a buy, at least a buy from where price currently is to this particular turncoat resistance here. This at this point. So we can buy CAD CHF. We can buy CAD CHF right now, current market price, you know, till take profit at around 0.66690. 0.66690. Okay, can look out for a buy on CAD CHF to buy till around 0. I personally expect it to get above that point. I see I see a fair value gap, you know, at least something like this where price is likely still going to head towards, you know. So I advise a buy on CAD CHF, take profit at 0.66690, can have your stop loss at around 0.66360. You can have your stop loss at 0.66360. But for CAD CHF, I would advise a buy right now. Take profit at 0.66690. Okay. Yeah. We have a high impact news for CAD also by 1:30. You know, but right now I think we can actually look out for a buy on CAD CHF. Okay. Let's look at Euro JPY. For those just joining us, you'll notice we're doing non-dollar pairs, and that's because we're getting ready for NFP later today, right? That's what it's all about. NFP later today. Well, as it stands, this is Euro JPY on the daily time frame. We have, just like GBP JPY, I think JPY was a bit strong yesterday, and we had some level of rejection from this instrument. Yesterday, price was not even able to make that particular high before it was rejected. And you see the kind of pattern that Euro JPY formed yesterday, an inverted hammer, something with a lot of bearish pressure in the market, right? So if you even check it on 4 hours, we've had very good sales in the market. Possibly what I expect that price will likely do is make some level of retracement, and then with Euro JPY, it seems like we're still going to get a continued sell in the market, right? It feels like that's what we're going to get. But right now, just like I said for GBP JPY, it's very possible that we get price retrace towards this point. Very possible that we get price retrace towards this point before we get a further sell. So I think for Euro JPY, one way I'm going to trade this guy is, first of all, I will be looking out for a sell from 164.490. I'll be looking out for a sell for 164.490. And if I look out for that sell from 164.490, I look out for a sell, I will be targeting at least 30 pips of sell for Euro JPY. So I can look out for a sell from 164.490, and then I will be looking out for a sell of around 30 pips. Okay, I'll be looking out for a sell of around 30 pips. I could sell that way, or if price doesn't get to my point before it begins selling, I can now sell from this current low from 163.450. From 163.450, I can sell with around 30 pips also in mind. Okay, so Euro JPY, how are we doing it? We're selling from 160. Currently it's buying. If you want to trade right now, you can scalp a buy, but I advise that we're selling from 164.490, selling from 164.490, take profit at 163. But just from that 164.490, you can sell and look out for at least 30 pips. 30 pips of profit, right? Then you could also sell from 163.450. You can sell from 163.450 and with also 30 pips of profit. Okay, I cannot explain fair value gap here. We'll have a special training for that. Okay, so 163.450, take profit at 163 points. That's like 30 pips, so 163.100 for that sell, right? So that is how I will be trading Euro JPY. Okay, let's look at oil. Yeah, and I really wish that we're able to take advantage of this buy on oil. Remember, and I hope we really remember, we were saying, and I was saying that oil was actually on an uptrend, and I advised us to look out for a buy on oil, even when it was retracing, right? I honestly feel like, currently we are having a kind of pause in the market. We're having a kind of pause in the market. The market is kind of ranging, market is kind of ranging. If I thought there is any retracement in the market or whatsoever, maybe price comes towards this point. If we get any heavy retracement, for instance, maybe price comes towards this point to take up liquidity before it heads back to the upside. So if I want to take advantage of trading oil, one way I can trade oil, considering the fact that a buy is what is imminent, okay? Considering the fact that a buy is what is imminent, I can look out for that buy from 89.65. If oil can retrace towards 89.65, trust me, I feel like it's a good place for me to buy oil up to 91.70. So if I get oil from 89.65, this retracement is a good one, and price retraces towards 89.65, I can buy oil all the way to 91.70. Okay, now if we don't get that, I can just have a buy stop at 91.30. I can have a buy stop at 91.40. I can have a buy stop at 91.40, take profit at 92.10. Can have a buy at 91.40, take profit at 92.10. Can buy from 91.40, take profit at 92.10. Okay. So the two ways we are trading oil, considering the fact that it's very bullish, I really wish there are people who have actually been on this buy for oil, because it's something we've talked about here in this meeting. So another opportunity would be at 89.65 to buy oil all the way to even above 90, to like 91.70 at least. But if price doesn't hit that much, I can have a buy stop at 91.40 to take profit at around 92.10. To take profit at around 92.10. You understand? Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so looking at gold, just something cool that we can use. Okay, so looking at gold, first of all, check gold on daily time frame. Let's even see if there is any kind of pattern that it's giving us for today to let us know what's likely going to happen today. You know, a lot of people expect that. You know, personally, I was saying that I expected the dollar to actually be weakened by NFP. You know, but that weakness actually happened before NFP. You know, I was expecting that dollar would still be ranging above the high it had made this week, and then NFP will weaken it, but it already gained some level of strength. So that has even negated what I would just need to wait for the news. But looking at gold and looking at what price did at this point, it's very possible that this is just an information let us know that price is likely going to head downwards, and NFP is likely going to strengthen the dollar. Remember, one thing about NFP is that because it's not just NFP that's coming out at that same time, right? It's not just NFP. So most times I've discovered that if one of the three data coming out for the dollar, if one of them is even negative, dollar will likely be negative. Dollar will likely be negative. Like it may just push up and then to now be negative. Except if the three of them come out positive. The three of them come out positive, wow, that will give very good strength to the dollar. You understand? So right now, looking at gold, the truth is right now, I cannot actually look out for a very nice entry to give us, considering in fact with the fundamental. But what I can advise is hopefully in the next 4 minutes, this particular candle turns bullish. This particular candle closes bullish. And if this candle closes bullish, it means that we can actually scalp a buy on gold. If that candle closes bullish in the next 4 minutes, it means that we can actually scalp a buy on gold till at least around 22.92. You know, till around 22.92. If this current candle turns bullish, that means that we have two consecutive bullish candles above our moving average. We can scalp a buy to around 22.92. Okay. Also, another thing that happened is that yesterday, talking about fair value gap, still on this 15 minutes, I was able to get some very good entries somewhere around here. Okay, so I think somewhere around here, my first gap I saw was somewhere around here. Try looking out for a sell around here, and price returned back into it and fell all the way down, right? And nothing that is happening right now is that price is currently bullish, you know, trying to get as much as this gap as possible. You understand? As much as something like this as possible, whereby we'll head into this point, although it has covered most of these zones. It has covered most of these zones. The only zone that is likely that's looking like something is somewhere around here. So if this candle closes bullish, actually, I think that we can actually scalp a buy from here to 22.92. So it's just for you to monitor this candle, but gold is looking bullish. I think you can actually enjoy some little pips scalping gold, but I will not advise you to stay for long trading gold. I'll not advise you to stay for long trading gold, you know, because of the fundamental market might just be up and down, you understand? Okay, so I could actually also look out for a sell on gold from 22.75. Look out for a sell on gold from 22.75 to 22.70. Okay, so right now it's bullish. You can scalp a buy on gold right now. You can scalp a buy on gold, but like I would say, don't stay too long. It's looking very much like this candle may close bullish. So in the next 2 minutes, if it closes bullish, then that buy on gold, is actually fine. Can scalp that buy on gold. Okay, and then you can have a sell from 22.75, but let me go a bit lower. From 22.74 you can buy to 22, you can sell to 22.70. From 22.74 you can sell to 22.70. Okay, 22.24 you can sell to around 22.70. So yeah, yes, that's what you can do. Yeah. So let's look at one more. Let's look at one more. Euro USD, very, very little volatility. That may likely be the case, but let's see if there is something for us here. So what happened and what can you see about Euro USD right now as we look at it on the 1 hour? We will notice that we got some level of rejection in the market here. And this place where we got rejection in the market, this place here, I'll mark it for us to see, is actually like a liquidity zone. It's like an order block here. This point here, if you trace it, you can see that it's a place where price has been rejected before. You understand? And right now, price seems to be headed currently, like right now, price seems to be trading bullish, but we do not have a lot of volatility market. So the best way I can trade Euro USD is to trade it from here, from 1.08480. From 1.08480, I could trade it to 1.08660. So from 1.08480, I can trade it to 1.08660. Okay, and I can sell it from 1.08200. Can sell it from 1.08200 to around 1.08040. From 1.08200, I can sell to 1.08040. You understand? Yeah. So I can buy it from 1.08480 to 1.08660. Okay, and I can sell it from 1.08200 to 1.08040. Once again, I can buy it from 1.08480 to 1.08660. And I can sell it from 1.08200 to 1.08040. Okay, so I'm going to try and have a question here when someone is in. I'm done with. I'm not looking at US 100. We'll look at it during NFP. Like I said, we're trying to avoid some of those dollar pairs because of NFP, and that's why we looked at more non-dollar pairs. You understand? We only looked at DE40, Euro USD, and also gold. Personally, I will not trade US 100 until NFP. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Now, someone asks when this thing is. For this person that's, oh, let me attend to this. Monthly time frame, supposing it's in Euro USD, will it affect the monthly trading? Please understand that monthly time frame is not, time frame is just there for you to analyze the market. And I always get this question, especially when I'm doing analysis, and people always ask, when I give trade, and people always ask, this trade you are giving me now, should I place it on 1 hour? Should I place it? There's nothing like that. Your time frame is just there for you to see what the market is doing according to different time zones. It does not actually affect your trade. You're using your time frame to analyze the market. If you're analyzing the market on a monthly time frame, it means you are looking at the market on a longer scale, a larger scale. So you're expecting whatever buy or sell you're looking out for is a much larger one, a longer move. You understand? That's what time frame is. So time frame is, some people will now look at the market on like 5 minutes. That means that they are expecting a short move. They want to know what the market is doing as short as possible. It does not mean that if you place your trade on that 5 minutes, your trade will be affected by that 5 minutes. That means after 5 minutes, you are out of the market. No. You understand? So let's understand it. Fundamental will affect the market. affect the market. To affect the market, and even that monthly time frame you are looking at is made up of 1 hour time frame. So it will definitely, you see the effect on the market. It's not like I don't know if I've explained this well enough. Your trading, your buying, your selling it's not really affected by the time frame. You use the time frame to analyze the market depending on what manner of analysis you want to do. You want to do a short analysis, you look at shorter time frames. You want to do a long analysis, you look at longer time frames. Okay, and I don't think anybody should be looking at monthly time frame actually. Well, I have some clients who I consult for who look at the market on a monthly time frame. But these are people who have, very, very heavy funds in the market. You understand? But I think you're fine analyzing your market on daily time frame and downwards. Okay, good. So for this, I already spoken on gold. I repeated it quite a lot. I think I'm done with that analysis on gold. I have some more important announcements to make to us. When I announced we were not at this number, we have 120 persons. I want to expect more persons at least, because we'll be having NFP today by 1 p.m. Now, what I have said about NFP is that we have 3 data coming out still on the dollar. We have 3 data coming out on the dollar at the same time, not just NFP. We have average hourly earnings. We have unemployment data also coming out around that same 1:30 p.m. Unemployment rate is coming out, average hourly earnings is coming out, and then NFP is coming out. Now, why we expect that NFP will do what it needs to do, also understand that most times the other two data actually give also influence the movements of price. Now, I've noticed, and I remember that like 2 or 3 months ago, I asked us to go back and do our research. Where I said that most times if data comes out and out of these 3 data, let's say one of them comes out negative, it usually affects the dollar, usually weakens the dollar. I've actually noticed that. Now, another thing I said is that if the 3 of them come out positive, the bullish move will be very good for the dollar. The bullish move will be very good for the dollar. If the 3 of them come out negative, the bearish move will be very good for the dollar. But if they come out mixed, where one is positive, one is negative, you can have a mixed move, and then price will go up, price will also come down. But ultimately, the dollar may likely be weak. You understand? The dollar may likely be weak because of the mixed data. You understand? So you want to join us by 1 p.m. today. You understand? You want to join us by 1 p.m. today. Okay. 1 p.m. we'll be trading NFP live. One of the first person who's asking, one of the best ways to trade NFP, you have 2 ways. You can either wait for the data to come out and confirm it and then trade, or you can use pending orders close to the time of the data. Data is going to come out by 1:30 p.m., right? You can place your pending order, look at whatever instrument you're studying, and place your pending order maybe around 1:15 or 1:20. Consider the nearest support and resistance zone. Place your buy stop, take profit. Place your sell stop, take profit. If you're using your system and you're online, you can place your buy stop, use trailing stop. Place your sell stop, use trailing stop also. You get the point. So that is how I think you can trade fundamentals. Okay. Now everybody is on the chat. So that's how we're going to look at it. 1 p.m. today, we will be back for NFP, and we will be back with this same link. Okay, we will be back with this same link. But yeah, that's the much that we will be taking today. Please make sure you monitor your trade. Proper risk management. Once again, for these fundamentals, you would really be harming yourself if you're planning to trade fundamental with 0.01. If you're planning to trade fundamental with 30K, you're planning to trade fundamental with 100K. As much as possible, get very good funds in your account so you can use a good lot size and target a small move. Use a good lot size, target a small move. That's what I would advise. That is how, because it's fundamental to come and go. You understand? You cannot really tell how long the effect will be in the market. So the best thing is that small move you are going to capture a very good lot size. Use a very good lot size. Okay. My quote for today is fire lot, make profit, choke. fire lot, make profit choke. You understand? So, but that's just on the lighter side. Make sure you have good funds. We're currently running 100% bonus that ends today. You can take advantage of that. Okay, and you can take advantage of that. But yeah, that's the much that will be taken today. Thank you so much for your time, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will meet by 1 p.m. today. Bye for now.